market cap XP is at around 37 cents, guys. Again, just ranging at this point in time. But today we have a lot to talk about, and it's about to get pretty crazy. Today is as well David Schwartz's birthday, guys. There we go. Happy birthday to David Schwartz, right? There has been a lot happening today, actually, so let's go. Before jumping to some financial advisor, no system value only from NASA, we are going. Artemis begins a new chapter in human lunar exploration.
And here we go.
Here we go.
Hydrogen burn-off igniters initiate. Stage boosters.
Again, guys, so much happening today, right?
At 100. Houston, all good calls so far. Now one.
Pretty crazy stuff, to say the least. From President Biden, NASA's Artemis is in flight. The ship will enable the first woman and first person of color to set foot on the lunar surface, and will lead countless students to become explorers and show America's limitless possibilities to the world. Wow, there we go. Now, if you guys would like to investigate further, I will have all the links down in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and check it out. Because today we have a lot to talk about, guys. We have to go quickly. Zero Hedges tweet out. Look at this right here. So basically, they corrected the story, right? Subsequent reporting showed that the missiles were Russian-made and most likely fired by Ukraine in defense against a Russian attack, right? It almost sparked what, guys? WW3. Whew. There we go. Again, just by a few headlines, right? Everything can change overnight, to say the least. Look at this. Media. It has been proved your government and your media lied to you overseas. Why then do you believe they are telling you the truth over climate change, energy shortages, or war? Right? Exactly. Well, you look at that. These were today's WW3 headlines. Question everything, guys. Exactly. Always look at both sides of the story, right? Always, guys. Wow, so much is happening. Now, disclosive video tweet out. Trump announces he will run for president in 2024. So let's check this out.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
So people were saying he didn't say the actual year, but as you guys can see, 2024, right? I'm convinced we are in a simulation. Again, guys, Donald Trump will come in as what the quote-unquote savior, right? To all the problems and all the issues that the world supposedly is going through, right? Especially America and whatnot. 19 flags on stage for the 19 is what? 91 Phoenix. But look at this from Donnie. Infamous witch and occultist says that the shamans she spoke with said that Donald Trump becoming president was the best thing to ever happen. She says that Trump is the quote-unquote magician who will bring about some sort of worldwide awakening beyond strange. Again, guys, we just talked about it, right? Donald Trump will come in as the savior, and a lot of people will believe it. Always look at both sides of the story. I believe, what do I believe? I believe Donald Trump is playing both sides, guys. He helped a lot of Americans, right, wake up, and which is a very good thing to say the least. But at the same time, let's check this out.
You know, I chose to share with you one really funny opinion. But there is in Lapland, there is a group of the shamans there who do something called collective dreaming. They will go together in seclusion and do the rituals with, eating very little food and being in a solitude for a long time. And they will go and dream the dreams. And the dream have to be collective, same dream. So coming out of this dream, once the shaman told me that actually the best thing happened in this planet right now is the Trump to be the president. I said, how is this possible? It's the best thing to happen. He said, yes, because he's so irrational, he's so crazy. That's actually create that awakening, that we finally wake up. Because before it will be another guy and everything looks similar. But he's so different than anything else. So he's the magician who waking us up. What do you think about that? That kind of theory. You know.
Very interesting, guys, right? Again, what do you guys believe is truly taking place? There's so much happening. You guys can pause and check all of this out because we already know basically who she is, right? Quote unquote spirit cooking, by the way. Again, so much has happened. This is crazy, right? Isn't it strange? Isn't it strange of all the events that's taking place right now, right? Right before the craziest collapse of all time takes place. I believe all the things we're seeing today is all planned ahead of time. Now, Trump called himself the MAGA King. 5th degree in Satanism, as you guys can see right there. If you go down here, 10 days ago, Trump called himself the MAGA King. Today, he announced he will be running for president. Today is 666 days after his last day in office. Right? Coincidence? Again. Isn't it crazy, guys, right? Have an open mind and see what's actually taking place. Another connection. Trump, quote, in order to make America great and glorious again, double G, right? 2023 equals 7, which is the letter G, guys. Guns, gold, Germany, Gary, grieving. Whoa. Look at this right here, guys. Hold on. And you know what's crazy? If you go down here, there's a reason why Gary Gensler hasn't done much since joining the SEC. Why though, right? A lot of delays taking place, but wait a minute. That's because the elite matrix was waiting for 2023. Again, what does that tell us? Most likely, the SEC case with Ripple concludes that year, guys, right? Even Brad Garlinghouse, if I'm not mistaken, stated that as well. The first half of 2023, we should see something happening, right? Some type of conclusion, possibly, if I'm not mistaken, guys. Once again, now look at this. 2023 equals 7, which is G. His birthday is 10/18, which is 118. August 11th equal 223rd day. 2023, a lot of energy will be on Gary Gensler, and now you know why. Isn't it funny how the FTX collapse situation took place now, right? Right before 2023 begins, guys. Again, everything will start accelerating. Pay attention, right? Here we go. Now guys, we're starting from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is called White Interesting. If you guys can like the video today, we have a lot to talk about, a lot of crazy connections. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Now, my friend Blondie, as you know, 2024 equals Santa Claus is coming to town in Gematria as well, right? So much is happening 2024, as you guys can see right there. Now, I did post confirm. Now, why? Because you guys remember when Mr. Poole posted, yes, 2024 will not occur. It's funny because Donald Trump did not state, look at this, listen to Trump, he didn't say 24. News stated that, right? Trump will return within the collapse, possibly, I believe. So there's only two possibilities here. Either 2023, right? So when Mr. Poole stated 2024 will not occur, why? Will it happen 2023? Because we have been hearing rumors about 2023 elections and whatnot, right? Now, I believe two things. Either the elections will take place earlier than expected, or number two is that 2024 elections will not take place because there's a damn collapse happening throughout the world, right? It's systemic collapse. People are running in the streets, guys. So much is happening. Civil unrest, all the things that are taking place. The last thing people are worried about is voting for a new president and whatnot, right? For the elections. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, Donald Trump comes into the play, right, as the quote-unquote savior with XRP, with the new system. Gold is returning, as you guys can see right there. It's all before our faces. It's a crazy world. It's a crazy simulation we're living in today, guys. I mean, Mr. Poole did warn us ahead of time, to say the least. Now, it's funny because John Asudo, JB fall incoming. You can't make this stuff up. What do we talk about? Joe Biden. And look what's happening. I'm actually mind blown. Joe Biden abruptly cancels G20 meeting amid reports of serious health concerns. Oh, really? Right? A lot of double meanings, to say the least. Valchester tweeted out something to consider with deductive reasoning. 2024 might as well be 10 years from now with the rate things are escalating, right? Exactly. That's the issue as well, guys. So, what we see today is literally all these events are accelerating to the highest degree, right? Again, it's all about events at the end of the day. Why? Because of this right here from Nicola 3. Emergency alert test tomorrow or today, which took place if I'm not mistaken. Basically, a test message will broadcast on compatible cell phones, radio, and TV, right? This is what? Predictive programming, making people prepared for all this to happen at the same time when the collapse truly takes place, right? It's a crazy, guys. I'm pretty sure what I believe, and I'm telling you guys that the next few in these next few years, it's going to be pretty ballistic, right? Because the cycle will be completed, guys, right? The transition will be made. That's why. Now, besides all of that, I did some more digging, guys, and I found some interesting stuff, to say at least. Now, Liber Primus, as we see right here. So, Cicada 3301, right? What is this? There's a connection to the Riddler's side. Why? Because Mr. Poole, we have seen multiple references with what? The number 133 or 331, right? Not only that, Mr. Poole posted this exact image before as well. Now, I'm not sure if I could find it, but if you guys do go to the archive of Mr. Poole's post, it's definitely there, guys, right? The same exact image. The cover 133 or 1033. Is this not fascinating, to say the least, right? So let's go down, because there's a few connections to XRP, shall we say, right? It's funny. It's actually crazy, guys. A warning. Believe nothing from this book except what you know to be true. Test the knowledge, find your truth, experience your death. Do not edit or change this book or the message contained within either the words or their numbers, for all is sacred. Chapter 1. Basically, welcome, pilgrim, to the great journey toward the end of all things. It is not an easy trip, but for those who find their way here, it is a necessary one. Along the way, you'll find an end to all struggle and suffering, your innocence, your illusions, your certainty, and your reality. Ultimately, you'll discover an end to self, right? And it goes down here about, it basically states more things, right? Now, is this what we call the awakening, as which we've seen earlier in today's video, right? About how Donald Trump, quote unquote, the magician, waking people up. Not only that, we do see another waking people up with this reference right here, right? With this puzzle. Not only that, XRP is that, quote unquote, waking up as well. It seems like, to me, all the things we see today is that they are trying to make people wake up. Is that not funny? Right? If you go down here, though, there's a lot of text right here. So this is interesting. You guys should probably read. I'll have the links down so you guys can investigate further. The student asked the master, can he be let in? But he states, who are you? He finally answered, I am a human being. That is only your species, not who you are. Who are you? Who wishes to study here? Asked the master again. If you go down here, he then finally stated, I am. Again, it's pretty crazy, isn't it? But I did want to point out one thing. If you go all the way down here, some wisdom, amass great wealth like XRP, right? The XRP, the Riddler journey, which we see today. Never become attached to what you own. At the end of the day, when we do amass this great wealth, right? The greatest transfer of wealth in today's era, basically, of what's taking place with XRP and this crypto sphere, right, industry. Never become attached to what you own, exactly, because anything can happen at any time, right? But be prepared to destroy all that you own within this journey. Isn't this fascinating stuff, guys, right? If you go all the way down here, we talked about this as well. Like the instar tunneling to the surface, we must shed our own circumferences, find the divinity within and emerge. It's funny because Mr. Poole posted, I'm pretty sure, the guitar video of that as well. So, in my humble opinion, all this connects to XRP, right? Mr. Poole, possibly, very likely, probably, it connects to this right here, Cicada. The logo right here is very fascinating. Again, the symbolisms show, once again, guys, right? You guys can see the rising of consciousness. Now, I don't want to point this out from Dion Fortune. Quote, there are two paths to the innermost, the way of the mystic, which is the way of devotion and meditation, and the way of the occultist, which is the way of the intellect, of concentration, and of trained will. There is a reason why there are riddlers in the first place. Why? Because they point towards this possible second path, if I'm not mistaken, guys. This is all from my understanding, right? Obviously, I could be mistaken, obviously, definitely, but this is from what I understand is taking place, right? But I'm pretty sure it states down here, if you guys read the full quote, it all leads to the same conclusion at the end of the day. It doesn't matter, right? But another thing that I forgot to state was this right here. In the Assassin's Creed Cicada 3301 portion of the game, it states that there's a Faraday cage that surrounds the mind, right? And that's why the mind tries to stop the person entering quote-unquote uncharted territories, right? It's a lot of fascinating stuff, to say the least, guys, but that's besides the point. What I was going to say is this right here. I don't know if what they state or what they are stating is true or not, guys, but what I do know is just follow your heart, right? And love God. It's truly simple at the end of the day. Now, besides all of that, what do we see right here? This is fascinating. Today was a good day. Today is 589 days since Brad's "today was a good day" tweet. Today's swell took place and is taking place tomorrow as well, right? Actually, so will there be a real countdown tomorrow? Look at this, guys. Whoa, 3, 2, 1. Tomorrow, right? Mr. Pool countdown as well. Will you look at this right here? Interesting, very fascinating. Again, will there be swell is taking place as well? Look at this. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Not only that, November 17 is 1322. Wow. A lot of crazy connections, right? Enjoy your last Thanksgiving as a non-multi-millionaire. He knows that the 4th will bring thanks. Whoa, UK delays highly anticipated fiscal statement tomorrow as well. Guys, so much is happening today, tomorrow, all these days. What's happening, right? Events are accelerating, and that's why 2024 supposedly is like 10 years from now, because of how fast these events are accelerating, right? Just got this. Again, a lot of interesting connections, to say the least, guys. You guys can pause and check all that stuff out. Stellar 17 is, V11 equal 2211, which is 1122. Thanksgiving is 112422. Just saying. Wow. A lot of connections. Why? Because Swift to be changed, readjusted 2021, 2022. Again, 1122, right? A lot of crazy connections, to say the least, guys. Not only that, we have been talking about the European Central Bank Big Bang migration for 2 years ISO. And it's all starting to hit the fan, right? And S is starting to hit the fan. There's so much happening. Again. But did it not get delayed, guys? If I'm not mistaken, to March? Via the Moon is out. You would think Ripple would save this announcement for Ripple Swell. Again, so much has been coming out of Ripple Swell, guys. Today we're going to be talking about it in the next video. Today, more fun soon. Ready, right? Very ready, guys. Let's see what takes place. Probably a coincidence. 12 weeks from today is February 7th. Wait, what? Again, launching a 12-week experimental digital dollar pilot. 12th week from then is when? February 7th. I guess I must have bumped into the switch while I was sleeping. David Schwartz. Whoa. A lot of crazy connections, to say the least, right? Wow, wow, wow. Again, there are no coincidences, guys, as you guys can pause and read all of this out. Definitely not. Baba confirmed moon in this week. Maybe, maybe not. Liftoff, week, right? Interesting stuff. Maybe, guys, perhaps. Now, I found 2 potato comes from Baba Cugs. As we transition from October to November, what are the odds? Ripple presents UK law guidelines. As I've said since 2020, Riddlers have one messenger. We are here to help you. Please listen to me when I tell you in the blink of an eye, you have been warned, XRP community. So it basically says the overnight flip switch should be taking place one day, guys. Basically, right? Which means you don't have to worry about or worry about anything and do nothing at all. You could literally hibernate and wake up to becoming rich and wealthy. Possibly not financial advice, but again, this is once again a journey, and that is why it is fun, not financial advice, guys. But anyways, that's hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys please, see ya.